Hello, everybody. Hope you're off to a great week. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful day it is, because it is the day the Lord hath made. I'm so glad we've got the time to be together. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're off to a great start into your work week. Man, I'm excited that I have the time to be here with you. All last week, I brought you to a challenge of a love challenge, a love dare. I kind of took some points from a movie that came out a number of years ago called Fireproof, and the love challenge that a young man took to win his lady back to himself. I'd like to continue that on a little bit this week, because I believe it's so important, especially in the moment that we are in. We're 15 days away from the election. You say, what in the world does the election have to do with love? Well, the reality is, because our world is in such turmoil, our world is in such division, and there's so much anger, so much hatred, so much whatever, that friends, we the church have to be the church in this hour. And the Bible tells us that love can win through it. I believe that with all my heart. And I know you're not going to find a verse that says that, but I believe through the love of Christ, I believe that we can overcome all the evil that is in the world. First of all, I want you to know today, a lot of people struggle with love themselves, not feeling loved. Even us as believers, you'd be surprised how many children of God struggle with the fact that you are loved. I want you to know today that you are loved. May I tell you, I love you. You're saying that as a pastor. I just love people. I really do. And I love you. But greater love than I have, and I can even share with you, I want you to know that God loves you. Friend, let me say that to you again. The God of heaven, the God of all creation, He loves you. First of all, because God is love. It's not just an attribute. It's not just a characteristic. It's not just something that's been penned about Him. God is love. So if He is love, the only thing that God has for you is what? Love. You want to know how much God loves you? The Bible tells us in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him would not perish, but have everlasting life. Let me say it to you again. I know you know that verse, but you need to say it like this. For God so loved Zack that He gave His only Son, that if Zack will believe in Him, if I will believe in Him, I will not perish, but I will have everlasting life. I was listening recently, just a few days ago, as my routine is when I get in the truck and head into the church, I put on a message. I'm listening to preachers preach, and I start out really just about every morning that way, that I'm in the vehicle. And I want something that's going to encourage me. And I happened to be listening to Kenneth Copeland this one particular morning. And I heard him say something that many years ago, when he first started out, he said he got a revelation of something. And he said it was this, that God loved him as much as He did His own Son. I want to say that to you. Boy, that went off in me. I thought, man, that's good. God loves me as much as He does Jesus. Now think about that in light of the verse that I shared from John 3:16. For God so loved Zack. For God so loved you that He gave His Son. Matter of fact, if I would look at it maybe from a little bit of a fleshly manner, look at that verse, that I would say God loves me more than He loved His own Son. God loves you more than His own Son. No, He loves us equally as much. Why? Because Jesus is the firstborn among many brethren. Listen, friend, I have 3 children. I've got 4 grandchildren, and I've got a grandchild on the way. I want to tell you, I love them all dearly. You want to know which one is my favorite? Here's the secret. You want to know which one is the favorite? It's the one I'm with at the moment. But I love all of them as equal. When I'm with them alone, then they got Dad's total attention. I want you to know you're God's favorite. I'm God's favorite. And we are loved by God. You're loved today. Share it with somebody.